All right, camera in focus. Light check. Hopefully the lighting is dramatic enough. All right, let's get this started. What's going on, super creators? Super Manny here. You've seen me around the internet, social media for the past few years. You might be following me. You might be subscribed. And I want to thank you for joining me as I post whatever I do post online. So I've been meaning to make this video for a very long time. And I think finally this is the time for me to make it and to say what I have to say. Due to the global pandemic that's happening right now, the social injustices, the political racism, and anything else that you can think of that's actually happening right now in the world and in the United States. So for this video, what I wanted to do is actually just publicly come out to everyone who is following me and let you all know that I am homosexual. I am a gay man. And as simple as that was for me to say it, I am now 33 years old. And this is the first time that I have had to publicly say this on video. And this is the whole point of why I wanted to make this video, is because now that I said that, what do you think of me? Now that I said that, what is going to change? Will you stop following my content? Will you stop supporting me as a creator? Will you stop being a friend? You might think these things that I'm saying are kind of ridiculous, but it's because you have never been in this position. The reason why I never shared this with anyone, even to people who I worked closely with or even close friends, is because, as we know, our sexual preference does not define who we are in the slightest. Would any of the great leaders of our generation be any different just because they had a different sexual preference? Sounds ridiculous, but this is what we have to go through every single day because of sexual preference, because of who we choose to be as our gender, and also because of our race. So if anybody thinks that this video is kind of redundant or ridiculous for me to make, it's not. Like I said before, it took me 33 years to feel comfortable enough to be able to say this. 33 years to be able to come out to my family, to come out to friends and whoever else is watching this. And after this video, there is no going back. Actually, I purposely wore this button-up shirt because maybe you'll take me more serious, since a button-up shirt is professional. But I also threw on the pink hair because it's not so professional. So how can you take me serious if I have pink hair? So all of these things that society has built in our minds makes us perceive people a certain way. And that's why there exists so much hate. That's why there exists so much separation among people. And actually, I've been very fortunate to be around some amazing people who, I don't want to say open-minded, because open-minded just seems like, oh, you accept everything. No, but people who are humane enough to understand what's important and what's not important. And they've been able to see past colors. They've been able to see past gender preferences. They've been able to see past gender roles, and just see human beings for what they are as human beings. So this is my coming out video. And I want to tell you guys that I am the same Super Manny that I always was and that I always will be. But this has been a fight that I have had in my mind for so many years, simply because of what society has taught us. So during this month of Pride, during this fight for equality for people of color, also for people of different gender orientations or different sexual preferences, I had to make this video because this is the way that I can also show my support. This is the way that I can also show that I have gone through things that many people won't understand, and I have to make a video like this. So none of this was scripted. I have been thinking about it for weeks now, but I just wanted to get it off my chest and I wanted to put it out there. And there's many things that I've been wanting to say about a lot of the topics that are happening nowadays. So this is my beginning to share my story, to share my thoughts, to share my insights with every one of you. Just remember that there are people in your vicinity, people in your area, people that you know closely, that are fighting something inside of them that they have been holding on to for such a long time because of what society has taught us, because of what our upbringing has taught us, and all these rules and all these things that have been made to separate us from one another and not allow us to accept ourselves. So this is the end of this. Actually, not even the end. This is the beginning of this mental battle of my gender preference and coming out to all of you. And again, I appreciate it if you did watch this video. And if you do know someone that's part of the LGBTQ community, feel free to share this video with them because they probably went through something very, very similar. So again, I'm happy that I made this video, and definitely moving forward, this is the type of content that I will be creating because I'm here to empower creators and empower people to be themselves and show who they are and be the best possible version of themselves, creating amazing content and connecting with real people in the world. So this is me signing off as Super Manny, and I will snap at you guys in the next video as always.